Okay, welcome everybody to high school football this evening, and tonight's game is the Brattleboro Colonels being hosted by the Rutland High Red Raiders. It's freshman football. We're here at Flights Field. We've got 10 minutes and 2 seconds left in the first quarter, and we've got a 1st and 10 for the Colonels here on the offense, ready to go. Mark Carboneau along with Mike Coloutti back again this year to do some football here for Channel 15. Brian Mayhew on the camera. Opening minutes, there's the pitch back there to Spino. He gets a good yardage on the play. And he's finally brought down, wrestled. Well, he's
wrestled down by number 83, but I don't see the name on the roster here for 83, Mark. So.
All right, we'll let you handle the defense there, Mike, for the Raiders. And
beautiful day here at Alumni Field.
Oh, it's a beauty.
This is their second game, I guess. They're for the Rutland Raiders, I guess. They're 1-0.
Yeah, the Raiders are 1-0. They defeated Middlebury 14-8 there at the opening game of the season. There's a 1st and 10 here for the Colonels again. Hand off to 44 there for Brattleboro. And he gets good yardage up there. That's we got 2 44s, so the name is looks like Hool.
See Angel Shannon coming off the bottom of the pile for a defense. There's a flag on the play. Nice hole opening up there right in the middle.
Well, the Colonels here, some of the names are familiar because obviously they must have older brothers playing on that varsity. I noticed that Spino kid there. That's a big name out of Brattleboro.
Yeah, there's been a number of Spinos from Brattleboro that played.
Got a brother that's a senior there that plays on the varsity. Had a good night last week against the Raiders on the varsity. And
so what was the penalty, Mark? Did you catch it?
I didn't catch it.
We're
under the gun here.
Yeah, I know. This is
waiting for our cameraman to come back with a piece here for the equipment. And the pitch back to Spino again. He's got some good yardage there, and he takes it down. Looks like he's inside the. Let's see, Mike. You got a
tackle by number 11, Bill Moran. That's. Now I can't see the very good myself here, Mark. I'll have to stand
We're
up.
right at the 50, so we're probably looking at 35, inside the 35 probably.
I would say so.
All right, so the Colonels with a 2nd and a yard to go here. 8:49 left first quarter, no score. Freshman football here from Alumni Field. I'm going to throw it up this time, and it's batted away there by the Raiders. Didn't catch the number off defensively.
It was number 46 from Rutland. That's Alexander. Well, we got to do some practice on our last names now.
All right.
I think that was a typo there. I can't see the MAR. I'm not sure. There's letters are running together on the sheet here.
Yeah.
So
okay, we'll figure that out before it's over with. So the Colonels looking at a 3rd and 1. Hool, the quarterback, and he gives nothing doing on that exchange. Good job there defensively by the Raiders.
Number 70. Bill Sargent on the tackle. I believe Bill is playing defensive tackle.
Ben Gilbert, the quarterback here for the Purple Gang here from Brattleboro, and let's see who called the timeout. Well, anyway, at any rate, it's a timeout on the field, and no score. 8:23 left, first quarter. Back at Alumni Field, and it's the Colonels' 4th and 1. They're going for it. Missed the tackle there, and Hool still on his feet, finally taken down. And he picks up the Brattleboro 1st down. So the Colonels keep the drive going, Mike.
Hool just churned his legs there, and he was hit, right after he got the ball. And I mean, he just churned out 3 or 4 yards on his own. He did have a host of Brattleboro blockers in front of him. They just keep moving, but and there was somebody dragging him down behind. I couldn't tell just who it was on defense. I had him from behind, but Hool did a good job of just keeping his legs moving, and he got a few yards there. Just
well, he's a tough kid. He's the up back now, number 44. Spino is the tail. And we got whistles here. Let's see what the story is.
I see Rutland kids clapping their hands, so I'm assuming it's against Brattleboro.
Be equipment. No, wait a minute. Offsides.
Offsides.
Okay. Somebody's snapping up their chin strap. I don't know if it was an equipment
It looked like it was an offside call.
Okay, offsides on the Colonel, so it brings up a 1st and 15 here. 7:48 left, first quarter action. Freshman football. The Raiders broke into the win column last week with a win over the Tigers, 14-8. Second game of the young season here for the Raiders, and let's see. Quarterback keeper, and we got a flag down. It's either going to be a hold or a face mask, one or the other.
Got Bill Sargent in on a tackle again with, you're right, there is a flag on the play. Again, it looks like it's against Brattleboro. I think it's clipping. So I think they're going to march off 15 yards here. Brattleboro seems to be able to move the ball, and then they get hit with a couple of penalties and kind of brings them back.
Well, they're talking it over here. So far, a couple of penalties have dropped the Colonels back here. They've been able to move the ball with pretty much, relative ease against the Raiders thus far. This is a big one. This is going to hurt the Colonels here.
Yeah. It's a clipping.
Now the official moves it back a little bit the other way, so it'll bring up a 1st down and 30 to go. So
and they're on the 30-yard line.
Just inside the 30s. So we got Gilbert, the quarterback for the Colonels. Takes a snap, drops back here, and he's looking, and let's see, now he's being rushed out of the pocket, steps back. He's got a man wide open there, number 88, and he's in. Well, I don't know, is he?
Yeah,
there's the signal. Okay, 88 was Jared Bristol, the Colonels.
So I tell you, he had plenty of time. I mean, he just sat back there in that pocket, and he just waited for 88 to get open and just let it fly.
So the Colonels on the board first here, 6-0. Gilbert to Bristol. Wide open out there, Mike.
Yeah, I think he got behind one of the defensemen and the safety, and they didn't realize he was even back out there.
So the Colonels now going for the extra point. Looks like one of the backs here is, no, there's the snap back, number 10. Tossing the ball there, it doesn't go, and 7 minutes left, and the score, the Brattleboro Colonels 6, the Red Raiders nothing. Back at Alumni Field, freshman football, 7 minutes left, first quarter action, and the Colonels have taken a 6-0 lead here over the Red Raiders of Rutland High, and they're getting ready to boot the ball here after their touchdown. And the kick is taken by an up man. Look out, he's got some room. Hey, look at this, number 11. Let's get his number here. Bill Moran, all the way, untouched for the Raiders. And we got a brand new ball game.
Well, that, boy, there was a hole right there in the middle, and he looked, and he saw it, and he just went for it.
Boy, that was
he had a couple good blocks in there. And, hey, what can we say?
Beautiful run. That's some nice blocking, Mike, like
I guess,
you mentioned.
Rutland would rather keep their defense out there on the field and, give their offense a break here. I don't know.
Shades of the varsity, maybe?
Yeah, well, I was going to say, well, yeah.
That defense gets to not like the offense
right.
eventually, right? Well, at any rate, the Raiders have tied it up here, and they're going to try for the extra points. Going for 2 here. Bill Moran quarterbacking for the Red Raiders. Got a full house backfield there, and let's see. Drops it back, rolls out. He's got a man out there, but it goes off his fingertips here. So we stay tied at 6:49 left in the game. Colonels and the Raiders here from Alumni Field.
And we're going to take a break.
Okay, back at Alumni Field, 6:49 left here. First quarter action. It's tied up 6-6, and this is taken by Spino of the Colonels. Still on his feet there, finally wrestled down by the Raiders. Not quite sure on the bottom of the pile there.
Well, we got number 82 at the bottom, and I think number 36. 36 is Angel Shannon. And number 80, Royce Bradley on the tackle.
Okay, Mike, the Raiders coming back with that nifty run there by Billy Moran, and they're right back in the ball game.
They should be pumped right up here. Let's see what they can do on defense this time. They had a tough time stopping this Brattleboro offense their first series. Even though Brattleboro was plagued by penalties, they did finally score.
Okay, Gilbert brings him out here. He hands off to Spino, coming this side. Got a hole. He's still on his feet. Finally taken down here.
Getting tackled by number 70, Bill Sargent's doing a crackerjack job out there this afternoon.
Bill's doing a good job there defensively, Mike.
Been a lot of these tackles. He got some help, but I couldn't catch the number.
6-11 here, first quarter action. 6-6, it's all tied up. This is freshman football. And the Red Raiders coming into this one here at 1-0 with a win over Middlebury last week. This is Gilbert now for the Colonels. Quick handoff there, and it goes to number 44, that's Hool. So the Raiders giving up a couple of yards on that carry, so it's second and 10 here, Mike, or actually.
Yeah, tackled by Matt Daly.
2nd and 6, actually. 5:35 left, first quarter, and the Colonels up over the ball. Gilbert hands it to Spino, and he's got a full head of steam here coming around the corner, and the Raiders snuffed it right out.
Good job by Rutland that time. You know, pushing that play out to the sidelines, give those inside linebackers and also linebackers time to come up and make that tackle. Again, I couldn't see who made a tackle across the other side of the field.
No gain on the play, so it's 3rd down and 6 now for.
This is a big play here for Rutland. You know, third and about 5 or 6. You know, if they can stop Brattleboro here, they you know, they'll get the ball back, and that would good improvement on the defense.
All right, Gilbert now. He's got a man wide right. And first man through, and a defensive by the Raiders there, doing a nice job.
Looks like Sean Town on the tackle. I'm sure he got some other help. Looked like number 84 again, Matt Daly. So it looks like Brattleboro.
4th and 4 here. They're going to have to.
They're probably going to punt. Although I think you'll find a lot of times in these JV games that they're, I'm sorry, freshman game, they're more apt to go down to go for it on 4th down. But I think they'll probably. Looks like they switched a lot of the players. So.
That cameraman's quick though, isn't he?
Oh yeah, he is.
Well, he corrected you in a hurry.
He did. He did. Unfortunately, he doesn't get all the equipment here on time, so we can get to the game on time.
That's true.
But you know.
Yeah. All right. Number 26 there for the Colonels doing the booting. He's a big boy out there. That's well, we got whistles here. That's Seth Sherman. He goes. They got him listed 6'1", 279, but
it looks like
they're hurting themselves. This is the.
About the 5th penalty. I mean, I haven't been counting them, but certainly the penalties hurt them in that first series, although they did score.
This will drop him back to a 4th and 8 now, and Sherman again, and he puts the foot on it. Going to angle it out there. It goes out of bounds.
About the 15-yard line, so Rutland will take over on their own 15. I think that was a delay of game, a 5-yard penalty.
Okay. So the Raiders will go on the offense here. 1st and 10, 3:45 left here in the first quarter of play from Alumni Field. The Raiders and the Colonels all tied up at 6. Colonels drew first blood, and then the Raiders on the kickoff back to the Raiders there. Billy Moran took it and all the way down for a score.
Now that had to be, where was he? He got it about the 40-yard line. A 60-yard jaunt for Bill Moran.
Well, they're going to punt the.
Well, while we were gabbing here, Mark, I guess something. I didn't see a flag. Did you?
I didn't see the flag. They're going to bring it back and they're going to punt it over again. The cameraman says obviously somebody moved on the line, so.
That cameraman is really on the ball here today.
There's the kick. The big man is taken. Oh, it's dropped. And finally tried to pick it up. Couldn't get the handle on it. Let's see who's got it down. It looks like the Raiders.
I'm not sure if it's out of bounds or not, but
boy, it's close.
It's close. Raiders got possession. I'm not sure if they just ended up kicking it out or pushing it out of bounds, or if they were able to recover it inbounds.
Well, Ben Brown was back there and he had some trouble with it. I don't know whether lost it in the sun there and went off his fingertips, and was fortunately for Rutland they got the ball back, so they'll go on the offense, 1st and 10 here. That's what it was. It was a glare from the moon, our cameraman says.
It might be the glare from those lights that are shining.
That's possible. It's a beautiful early evening here at Alumni Field. I almost said flights because
we're used to doing
them at flights, right? 1st and 10 here, and the Raiders with Billy Moran at the helm at the quarterback. Goes back to now he's rolling here. And the Colonel will snuff it out there, but he picked up little or no yardage there, so it'll be a 2nd down for the Raiders, and we're down about 3 minutes here in the first quarter. 6-6, the Raiders and the Colonels.
Well, that was a tackle by number 13, but I don't even find him on Brattleboro's roster, so I can't mention his name here over the air, but and they didn't provide us with a roster in numerical order, so I got.
Boy, they bring a bunch up too when
they sure
come up.
do.
They got about 40 some odd kids there.
If I would have had a calculator, I bet you the average weight on these kids is about 175.
Yeah, but they cheat on that. That's
yeah,
not.
Well, that's true. They all cheat, you know.
Oh, sure.
But Brattleboro's got a pretty good program down there, and I'm sure that they've got a good bunch of kids that are, that are going out at all levels, and
well, now
they sure show their numbers here today.
We got a safety here. I don't understand. We got a safety on the Raiders, so the Colonels will pick up 2 points, and they're also going to get the ball back too.
Yep.
I missed that one there. I thought he had at least gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but obviously he was tackled in the end zone, and we're looking at a situation where the Colonels now will get the ball back from the Raiders. It's 8-6 now. Brattleboro on top.
Now here we are again, Mark. We're sitting here chatting and things are going on, and of course our cameraman didn't clue us in on,
No, he's usually. I feel like kind of like Phil Rizzuto here. We're talking about everything but the game.
The cameraman will be taking over for the 2nd quarter here.
Oh, okay.
He's training someone. That's I believe that's Ernie Sewell there. That's going to be taking over here in the 2nd quarter to give Brian a rest.
Well, I think he needs a rest from time to time because,
Well, climb up that ladder alone.
Well, that's a workout right there. I mean, this broadcast booth here at Alumni Field leaves a lot. It's an excellent vantage point.
Yeah.
And
well, I understand they are going to build another one over there, but it's going to be tough doing the games in the afternoon with the sun in your face.
That will be kind of tough, but
I'm sure
fortunately we'll get there'll be all night games by that time.
True.
All right, the kick to the Colonels. And Spino picks it up on the roll there, and he's up the middle and finally taken down there. Mike, I'm not sure who.
That was number 11, Bill Moran. Bill showing up here a number of situations this afternoon. Bill ran for a touchdown to tie up the game early in the 1st quarter, and ran it from about the 40-yard line, 60-yard jump for Bill. And he just got that tackle on that kickoff.
So Moran makes the tackle on Spino, and 1st and 10. The Colonels will go to work here. 8-6. They have the lead over the Red Raiders. Freshman football from Alumni Field this evening. And the Colonels coming out. Gilbert, the quarterback for Brattleboro. Spino in the backfield. Also Hool, number 44. He's got a man split wide. The hand. Now he's rolling around here. Gilbert keeps it himself and picks up some good yardage there. Finally taken down by, it looked like number 82.
I believe it's
48.
48, I believe.
Looks like Micah Kinsler.
That's true.
Yeah,
yes, it is Micah. I know Micah.
Micah Kinsler.
Micah's father coaches the girls
soccer team at Rutland. Yep, that's right. So Gilbert now with a 1st and 10 for the Colonels, and a little pitch back to Spino, and he's going to take it around the right side, and he's tripped up by it. Looked like
that was Angel Shannon with the initial contact to take him down.
Nice play by Angel on the tackle, and it'll bring up a 2nd and let's see here. 2nd and 4 for the Brattleboro Colonels. 1:35 left. 2nd and 4. And they're threatening again here, Mike.
Brattleboro's knocking on their door. Rutland needs to, they need to toughen up on that front line and, keep these guys from, getting another first down. It's like Brattleboro has changed their play or their count there.
Gilbert, the quarterback, takes the handoff, and nothing doing there. He was stopped on that one. Maybe a yard on the
stopped by Matt Daly
on the play. So it's a third and, actually picked up 3. It's a 3rd and 1. And we're less than a minute here in the first quarter. 8-6, the Colonels on top of the Red Raiders. Gilbert leads them out. He's got Spino and Hool in the backfield. Let's see that wide receiver over there. He's got a...
Can't see his number. 13.
13. A handoff to Hool. Gets by one man. Coming around the corner. Shannon there finally...
nice move by Hool. A little sidestep. He didn't see a hole, so he just took a sidestep and went around the left side, and he got about 7 yards on that carry or more. Hool doing a nice job in there at that up back or that fullback position.
Yeah, they're doing a nice job there. The Colonels mixing it up between Spino and Hool there in the backfield and running off some good real estate here against the Red Raider defense so far. 8-6, the Colonels on top here with 17 seconds left in the quarter. Little pitch, here comes Spino now, trying to cut it in, and he's finally taken down there.
Number 15 here. Oh, geez.
45?
45. I couldn't see. I knew there was a 5 in there somewhere. But Ben Brown on the tackle. Rutland did a good job that time of keeping that play outside. Give those linebackers time to come up.
That's it. That'll do it for, I believe they haven't given a signal yet, but
Clock is certainly
down to 0. So that'll be the end of the first quarter. Teams come up the field. It's the Rutland High Red Raiders trailing the Brattleboro Colonels 8-6. We'll be back.
Okay, we're back here, folks, at Alumni Field where the Rutland Raiders are hosting the Brattleboro Colonels freshman football, and Brattleboro has the ball on the about 2-yard line, and it's a touchdown for Brattleboro.
Well, they didn't waste much time, Mike. Started the second quarter there, and they just took the ball right in.
I believe that was, no, I don't think that was number 22 this time that carried the ball, Sean Brennan.
Okay.
Now that's a little different. Sean was not in there, has not been in there at the running back position for the entire game. So,
well, he's mixing it up. He was seeing some fresh faces in there, and I think that's important.
Now Brattleboro attempted the the extra point the last time and failed. Or no, they faked the extra point.
They faked it, yeah.
And attempted a pass and missed. This time they're going to looks like they're going to line up for the conversion. Handoff. No, it's going to be a pass to number 88 in the end zone.
Wow, it was a nice play.
That is Jared Bristol on a reception, and Brattleboro leads 16-6. Midway through the the first quarter, Brattleboro got a safety.
Yeah.
2 points. That made it 8, and then another 8 makes it 16.
So the Colonels there not wasting much time, and
okay, we're back here, folks. A kickoff to Rutland.
Moran.
Number 11, Bill Moran takes the ball. Last time he went for a touchdown, but he gets to about the 45-yard, or no, it's the 45-yard line on Brattleboro's 45.
Well, that was a nice run back. Nice run back, Mike, by Moran again. He had a couple of blocks, and then he pretty much did the rest of it on his own.
Okay, Rutland is got the ball on about the 40. We are about the 44 or 46-yard line. 1st and 10. Score is 16-6.
Yeah, you got it. Okay,
yeah,
we're all set.
Moran, the quarterback, calling the plays. He's going to drop back for a quick pass and almost intercepted.
I got 13 here. I've got we've got the player, but we got no number. We've got the number. We don't have a name. That's basically
number, no name.
And I've checked it 2 or 3 times, and I don't see it listed down here.
Well, maybe at halftime we can get it from the.
At any rate, number 13 for Brattleboro there knocked that one down. So it's.
We got 2nd and 10 on about the 46-yard line.
I tell you, they got some big people up on that Brattleboro line, though.
Yep, they do. Moran. Calling the shots here at quarterback. Hands off to number 33, to J.B. Smith. J.B. gets about 7 yards on the carry. Nice run by J.B.
Well, that's a nice job there by Smith.
Yep.
That's a nifty run there, Mike. You cut it right back in. We got
about, it's 3rd and about 3. And big 3rd down conversion here for Rutland. They need to put this across and keep this ball moving. You know, eat up some clock and get a score in here before halftime.
Well, they're doing a good job so far. They're moving it with relatively pretty much.
Smith and Shannon in the backfield. 11. J.B. Smith again.
Look at this
Cuts
here.
to the right, and he's got the 1st down.
Well, I tell you, he had all kinds of daylight on the end, around this end here, Mike. He cut it back to the inside. If he had stayed to the outside, it would have had 6 points.
Okay, Rutland's moved up to about the 30-yard line. Yeah, they're just short of the 30. 1st and 10. And they're moving down the field. 10:39 left in the 2nd quarter.
Good drive for the Raiders here.
And Smith and Shannon, or I believe, yeah, Shannon is still out there. I can't tell now. I don't believe he is. That's Ben Brown.
Oh, we got some movement there in the backfield. Now the flags go.
Yeah. That was 45, Ben Brown. I didn't see the switch. But we got flags on the play all over the place.
Well, I think Ben...
not sure just what happened, but I think
let's see. It looked like
movement.
Ben moved there a little bit too soon, and they're talking with the Brattleboro people, and
that's going to be against Rutland. Looking over the situation, Rutland had 1st and 10. Pretty good crowd looking across the way here, Mark.
Not too shabby for a freshman game. That's good to see, though. You want to see.
Yeah. Of course, the weather helps a lot. You know.
Yeah.
Remember some of the ones we did last year in Flights Field? There we had umbrellas and
we had some monsoon. That was monsoon season there.
Like
a couple of games.
3 in a row there. I was wet. Okay, here we are, folks. 1st and 15. Rutland is on the 35-yard line. Brattleboro's 35. Shannon and Smith in the backfield. Number 11, Bill Moran, making the calls. Pitch out to J.B. Smith. Smith breaks 1 tackle, and he gets, I don't know, he didn't. He was just maybe a yard on the play.
Well, he tried to cut around that corner there, and Brattleboro defensive man came up, made a nice stop there, and I wasn't sure what the number was, but...
so we got 2nd and about 11.
That was a good call, second. Second long there. You called that one right on the nose. 7-11. 2nd and 11 here. 9:40 left in the 2nd quarter, Mike.
Comes up to the line. Again, Smith and Shannon in the backfield. Moran in the calls. Oh, I couldn't see what was going on. I lost the ball, Mark. I lost the ball.
Number 30, like number 36 there for the Raiders got the call.
Must have been, again, that was Angel Shannon. Angel looks like about a yard or so on the play. That gives Rutland 3rd and about 10. I guess it's 9 on the clock.
I don't know. I get the feeling the Raiders here going to throw something big.
Yeah,
here.
I think it's going to be a pass this time, Mark. 21 in motion. Matt Waterman.
There we go. We got flags, and
it's passed to Angel Shannon, and he was cut short, maybe a couple yards on the play. But we do have a flag.
Well, I'll tell you, at number 33 there for the Colonels, he's probably looks like he's the smallest kid on the field, but he came up and made the nice tackle. Looks like Matt Deo for Brattleboro came up and
that was a nice tackle on that.
Angel Shannon for the Raiders.
Well, they're talking to the Brattleboro side, so it looks like the penalty is going to be against Rutland. Now, if they take the penalty, it'll be 3rd and long. If they decline it, it'll be 4th and about 10.
That's tough. A tough break for the Raiders because they've been
had a couple nice plays, a couple nice runs there by J.B. Smith.
He's been running off some good chunks of real estate, and for them to pick up these penalties, it really nullifies any gains that they've had here. We're looking at what, 3rd?
We're still I say 3rd and
14, yeah.
Well, still possibilities here. Sure, Rutland's got some plays there that they can get 12 to 14 yards on. Number 45, Ben Brown bringing the play in. Number, I can't see that. It looks like number 8. No, they don't have an 8, so it must be 18. Joe Caligieri, split wide.
Looks like he's going
Moran's going to. Oh, he almost got caught in the backfield. And a flag on the play. He's going to take the ball himself. Just short of the first down, about a yard. And there's a flag back on the play.
I don't know. That could be a holding against the Raiders. Yeah, there's a preliminary.
Nice run by Bill Moran, but I think it's feeling that this one's going to get called back.
Yeah, they're going to bring that back. We got a holding call here by the official, John Chiafretti, and that's tough for the Raiders because that was basically Moran had nothing, and he turned it back into a nice gain, and it's going to go for naught here.
So Rutland again with another penalty.
8:07 here, Mike, in the second quarter. Boy, look at this. There's a big kick just coming off the 54 there for Brattleboro.
Let's see what the penalty is here. They'll give us a signal. No, they didn't get a signal.
Well, we'll call it a holding.
Yeah.
And usually that's usually the call there. The quarterback scrambling around the backfield.
15 yards, though. I don't know. I think that may have been clipped.
Well, maybe it was a clip. Okay, I missed
I don't think, they moved that ball at least 15 yards.
I got the preliminary call there from John Chiafretti, and it looked like he had the holding sign. But at any rate, it's a huge.
Okay, we got J.B. Smith in the backfield along with number 45, Ben Brown. It's going to be a pass to number 48.
Well, they had Joe Caligieri out there. Didn't quite pick him up. Joe looked like he was open there for a couple of seconds. It looks like a fourth down and McDonald's to go, huh?
I think, yeah, right. I think the Rutland's going to be forced to punt here. Looks like number 11. That's Bill Moran back to do the punting. Number 3 and number 6 back to take the punt. Brattleboro. Nice punt.
Nice hang spiral. Time. There's Spino.
And Spino takes it at about the 25-yard line to the 30, and he's taken down at the 30-yard line, I believe, by, yes, number 33. That's J.B. Smith.
Well, Smith coming up and making a nice tackle there on Spino. He was kind of sidestepping it. Picked up some good yardage for the Colonels, and the Colonels will go to work here, 1st and 10.
This would be a good time for Rutland to, stop Brattleboro right here and get the ball back as quickly as possible because there's only almost 8 minutes left in the first half.
Well, the Raiders down here 16-6, and they really need something to happen here. Hopefully they can do something.
Well, again, they were plagued on that series with penalties like Brattleboro was their first series. So,
right.
Okay, Spino and number, I can't see it from here, 44. That's Hool in the backfield. It's a pass. Almost intercepted and almost a little short.
The Raiders had the coverage down there. They had 3 or 4 guys around the receiver. There's that number 13, the elusive.
The elusive 13.
We got the number, but no name to go with it. So we'll find out at halftime who that is.
We're going to call him the elusive 13. Brattleboro, 2nd and 10.
Mr. Lucky.
Yeah.
Lucky 13.
On the 30-yard line, possibly the 31-yard line. Spino and Hool in the backfield.
Well, that's a good fake there by the quarterback. He fooled me.
I looked down at the sheet. There's Hool on the carry. Hool gets about 5 or 6 yards on the carry.
Looks like Hunter Brown there for the Raiders making the stop, 82.
Hunter Brown. I know Hunter Brown. Played lacrosse for me.
There you go. He's going out.
Smith played lacrosse. A lot of these kids played lacrosse, and some of them played
hockey. Get some of these kids mentioned there. Royce Bradley just coming into the ball game for the Raiders here.
Okay, Brattleboro's got 3rd and about 6. Handoff to number 6.
Oh, nice tackle there. Like Josh Shemansky there made the stop. I wonder if that's Nate
Semansky?
Nate's younger brother.
Well, Brattleboro's faced with a 4th and about 2 or 3 yards, and I believe they will kick. They're in their own 40-yard line, so I'm sure they won't take a chance to give up the ball here. Back for Rutland is number 45, Ben Brown.
Ben
the only
Brown.
man beat. Number, who's kicking there?
26 here. You got his name.
Oh, I got his name.
We got a flag. That's a good punt. He's got good hang time on it. Drives Brown back to about the 25-yard line.
Breaks one tackle, and he's out of bounds about the 35-yard line.
Got a late hit down here by number 75, but no flag throw.
Flag out there in the field. There is a flag on the play, folks. Hold your hats. See what happens here. And the referees are discussing it over here.
Well, we got 6:09 left, and the Raiders are down 16-6 here from Alumni Field.
And the sun is starting to go down behind the mountains, getting a little chilly.
It's getting chilly here, yeah.
We're going to roll down our sleeves and should mention that we have a new cameraman here in the second quarter. I'm sorry. Ernie Sewell, right here, one of our own Rutland residents.
Right. Taking over for Mr. Mayhew.
Mayhew, yeah.
He needs a rest from time to time anyways.
Yeah, he does.
You can see the bags under his eyes there, and he's
probably had a tough day at work today. You know.
Starting to drag around a little bit.
Okay, folks, we're at Alumni Field, and we had some discussion here. Looks like they're going to do it again here, Mark.
Well, I don't know exactly what the call was. At any rate, it's must have been against the Colonels here, so they're going to be moved back. They're going to lose some real estate, and it's going to bring up a fourth down even longer.
Yeah.
So,
well, it's going to be a 5-yard penalty. Again, the referees aren't telling us what's going on. I have to have a talk with Mac here. Did you see the call there?
10 men.
10 men for Brattleboro.
And that one's blocked, partially blocked there. And it's picked up, and then it's dropped, and picked up again. Let's see.
Rutland had touched the ball, and they do have possession. That was a close one. The
thing was with the punter there, what he does is he just kind of, takes his time, and he just puts the ball out, and gave the Raiders plenty of time to get in on that play.
Yeah. Didn't see who blocked that punt, but it was certainly a...
Hope the cameraman got that one.
They were having some discussion down here.
Whether
or not they got that last play, folks. Only you know.
Yeah.
Here we are, folks. First and 10 on the Rutland 48-yard line. And it looks like we're going to have some motion here. Flags all over the place. Whistles blowing. And it's going to be a 5-yard penalty.
That 45, Ben Brown there jumped a little bit, and then the other back jumped. Let's see who they got in the backfield there, Mike. 45 is Brown. 21 is
21 is Matt Waterman.
Okay, Matt.
I don't believe it was Matt though. We won't say who it is.
Okay. Well,
we won't say that it's JB Smith. No, I don't know if JB moved or not.
Motion against the Raiders. So
only you know, folks.
First and 15, 5:36 left.
Timeout for Rutland. Okay, we're back, folks, here at Alumni Field with 5 minutes and a half left in the second quarter, and Rutland has the ball first and 15 on their own 45-yard line, 44. Brand calling the shots, handoff to number 33, J.B. Smith, and J.B. broke a couple tackles, and it looks like he might go. No. He almost went, though.
Got a flag
nice run
down
by J.B. Smith. There's a flag on the play.
I think we got a clip back there, Mike. Boy, that was a nice run, though.
Yeah, nice run. Rutland has just played with penalties here in the first half. And that's typical of a freshman team, sophomore team, They haven't got their timing down.
No, well.
Things like that. Yeah,
that's why they have freshman teams, so they they can get it right by the time they get to the varsity level.
If they're lucky.
Hopefully.
Okay, folks. Well, that's big penalty here. And Rutland's going to have first in about 20-something yards. 5, 10, 15. I would say about 20
that's a big
yards.
one. So it's, first and...
about 20.
First and 25? 20.
20. It's a little under 20, I think. But we're going to call it first and 20.
All right.
On their own 40-yard line. Call it 39-yard line. Bill Moran calling the shots. We got J.B. Smith and Angel Shannon in the backfield. Hand off to Angel. Angel takes it around the left end, breaks a one tackle. No, it doesn't break the tackle. He is at the 45-yard line, about 6 yards on the carry.
Well, Shannon there showing some quickness, got around the corner, and the Brattleboro defender finally pulled him out of bounds. But
if he had broken that one tackle, he'd probably gone for another 8-10 yards.
Well, he picked up 10 yards on the play, so we're looking at no. Wait a minute here. Second and
yeah, they were on about the 39. So
6 yards.
6 yards.
Yeah, second and 14.
Yeah. Same backfield. Handoff to Angel. No, that's 45. Ben Brown up the middle, and Ben possibly gets back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard. It's like, yeah, just about a yard. So we got third and about 12. 12 or 13.
Seth Sherman coming in the ball game for the Colonels, number 26. 71 is coming out for a breather. That's Robert Kropp.
Number 36, Angel Shannon bringing into play. 45, Ben Brown going out. Big play for Rutland here, third and long. They need to do something here if they're going to score in this second half, or this first half. Smith and Shannon in the backfield. They're going to drop back and pass to number.
Oh, he's got Caligieri.
Caligieri, and he goes out of bounds about the 50-yard line, 52-yard line, and they're going to have fourth and about 8. That's number 18. That is Joe Caligieri.
Joe Caligieri with a nice reception there. Chris Putnam for the Colonels making the stop, number 10, and they'll bring up what do they got, Mike? A
fourth and about 8.
4:03 here left in the second quarter from Alumni Field. The Raiders on the short end here at this point, 16-6.
Okay. Bill Moran comes out as quarterback. They got, again, J.B. Smith and number 45. I believe Ben Brown. Matt Waterman in motion. Moran gets tackled in the backfield. Loss of about 12 yards, and
that's Putnam again. Chris Putnam for the Colonels, and he put the stop on Billy Moran.
Moran just couldn't find a receiver, so he decided to bring it back around this side, and not enough time to do what he needed to do.
That was a tough break for the Raiders there.
And that's going to give Brattleboro the ball on the Rutland 40-yard line with just under 4 minutes in the first half. So it's 1st and 10 on Rutland 40. And Rutland needs to stop them right here, Mark. If they can't let the score get too much higher, it's going to be tough to come back in the.
Well, the Colonel's been. Well, there's. Boy,
that's offsides on Rutland.
You don't want to help them, that's for sure. I mean, they can get there on their own, Don't give them any help.
Yeah, this is going to be against Rutland, I believe. 5 yards going to get marked off, and it'll probably be 1st and about 5. Well, they're kind of anxious. They know they need to do something right here. They gotta stop. They gotta stop Brattleboro. I don't know if there's any chance of them getting the ball back in this first half, but they really do need to stop them. Okay, you got some different running backs here in the backfield for Brattleboro. Number 34.
There's Spino.
Spino, number 6. Nice tackle by Angel Shannon.
Shannon with the tackle. That was nice.
Beautiful tackle. Yeah.
Well, that time that defensive, the Raiders stepped up, and Angel Shannon making a nice play there on Spino. Spino's got some speed there. It must run in the family, because I know he's got a brother there that plays on the varsity, and he's definitely got some speed. He's a good ball player.
Well, that's Casey Hoffman for Brattleboro at fullback or up back.
Is that number 34 there?
Number 34. Okay, Brattleboro's going to drop back and pass. He's going to get some pressure. Nice reception and nice hit.
Oh, we got a flag across the field, Mike.
3 of them.
Looked like it was in the secondary on the other side there. I don't know exactly, either some holding or.
I hear somebody clapping, but I can't tell. Let's see what we got.
Well, it looked like they're talking to the Raiders. Yeah, preliminary call there is going against the Brattleboro, but
it looks like it's going to be. Well, I can't tell. I didn't see the call.
Well, he didn't.
I think he made one, but I couldn't see what he was
can't
doing.
even.
Is Rutland's offense out there or Rutland's defense out there? Rutland's offense is out there. That would have to be a turnover. They declined the penalty, but it was, see, he didn't have possession.
They ruled it a fumble.
But that wasn't, they didn't have possession.
It was kind of, that was questionable. I don't know. It looked like an incomplete pass to me, but we'll let it go.
I don't think he didn't get 1 foot down. But that's okay. Rutland's got the ball back. Reverse number 33, J.B. Smith, and J.B. almost breaks a tackle. He got to about the 30-yard line.
2:20 left here, second quarter of play, and the Raiders 16-6 are down here to Brattleboro.
Okay, JB gets about 4 yards on the carry, and he'll have second and about 6, 5 or 6.
What if Ernie can get that on the replay there? We could see whether whether it was actually a reception.
He's new at this, so he's new at this, so I don't know if he can do that.
Okay.
Second and about 6. We got Smith and Ben Brown in the backfield. Bill Moran making the calls, and more flags.
Well, somebody
flags.
moved.
I don't know. How many flags can you possibly have?
Looked like
here?
June 14th out there. Well, unfortunately, you're going to get this at the freshman level. I mean,
what do we got this time?
I'm not sure. It looked like the Raiders jumped offside.
No,
they're going. This one's going to go against the Colonels.
Oh, it's good for Rutland.
So the Raiders will take that.
Second and about a yard or less.
Well, they had a 2nd and 5. That should give them a first down, then, shouldn't it?
Well, it was 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. Okay.
Yeah, it hit 6 yards, I think. Okay, we're back, folks, and we got second and about a yard. Shannon and J.B. Smith in the backfield. Hand off to J.B. Smith around the right side. J.B. gets the first down. He's taken out of bounds. About the 42-yard line.
Another flag down here on the play. We got a flag down. We got a player down for the Raiders.
Player there on the 50-yard or 45-yard line for Rutland, and a flag over on this side, and some more yellow.
Is that 21 for the Raiders, Mike?
I can't see from here. 21 would be Matt Waterman.
84, Matt Daly.
Is that 84? I can't see.
Thought it was a 2 on the jersey, but
now we got a low budget here. We don't have any spotters and communication things there. So
low budget operation here.
Okay, folks, we got 1:35 left in the first half. Here we're at Alumni Field, where the Rutland Raider Freshmen are hosting the Brattleboro Freshmen, and the score is 16-6 in favor of Brattleboro. We're back, folks.
All right, we're back. I thought we were on all the time.
I thought we were too much. We were just jabbering away, and they just cut us out. See, they don't tell us anything, you know, Mike? Okay, folks, we're back here. We got second and about 12.
It's almost like being back in school here.
Right. Got J.B. Smith and Angel Shannon in the backfield. Number 11, Bill Moran calling the shots here for Rutland. About 1:21 left in the first half. And Moran's going to roll off to the left.
Boy, he's got some yardage there. Look out.
And he's out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. And he gets his first down. Well, nice run by Bill Moran.
Got the first down, Mike, but he almost picked up a touchdown there. If he'd gotten around the corner there, another couple of yards, he would have been off.
Okay, we got about 1:11 left. The clock did stop. And all that, I can't remember all the things that we said here while we were off the air, Mark,
Short-term memory there.
Yeah. We're trying to keep the public informed of what was going on here.
Well, we had an injury. Matt Daly was injured for the Raiders.
And it was a penalty on the play there, pushed Rutland back.
Matt went off okay under his own power, so.
Got 1st and 10, and another run around the right side by the quarterback, Bill Moran, and he has about 4 yards on the carry. He's second and about 6. And timeout, Rutland. So
Paul Moran's.
Okay, we're back, folks. And we got second and about 5 for Rutland with about a minute left in the first half. Moran's going to drop back and pass. He's almost intercepted by Brattleboro. Pass intended for, if I can get a number here, number 48. Okay.
Well, Adam Boudry there for the Raiders. We got that Micah Kinsler. Micah was out on the reception, but 42 there for the Colonels came up to make the just got there in the nick of time there to break it up. So it's 3rd and 5 here. Less than a minute, Mike.
Less than a minute left. You know, Rutland. You know, they could get a touchdown in a minute, but they're going to have to move faster after the play. Okay, again, 3rd and about 5. J.B. Smith in the backfield with number 45, Ben Brown. Moran drops back, rolls to the left, and he's going to get sacked back at the 45-yard line, 44.
Well, that's Hool. Hool made the stop for the Colonels. He's one of the running backs, and he plays a nice defensive game also. Came up out of his secondary spot there to make the stop on Moran.
So Rutland's going to be faced with a 4th and about 11 yards. With time running out here with 26 seconds, I would look for a Hail Mary here.
Well, yeah.
Hail Mary pass.
That'd be a good choice right here.
Yeah.
Now Moran calls a timeout here for the Raiders.
Okay, folks, we're back here. We got an amateur cameraman here that keeps cutting us off in the before the at the timeouts, but that's okay. Okay, we got 16 seconds left here in the second quarter. Rutland's got one last-ditch effort to.
Oh, look at this!
It was a forward pass and then a pitch out to.
30 what? 33?
Didn't see who it was, but
33. Was that Smith?
Yeah, we got 11 seconds left. That was Rutland's fourth down. So Brattleboro's going to take over, I believe, around the 50-yard line.
You know, if that had worked, that would have been a super play, Mike.
Yeah.
The old flea flicker there.
Right. Yeah.
I've seen that happen before.
It certainly had potential. Of course, I think they went to the short side of the field, so they didn't have as much room to work.
No, definitely not. But
so Brattleboro's going to take over here with 11 seconds left in the first half. They're ahead 16-6, and with 1st and 10. You know, folks, before we do get cut off here before the half, I'd like to say that, you know, we appreciate you, you know, tuning in here to Channel 15. And if you get a chance, if you see this before Friday night, Rutland High Red Raiders will be playing up in St. Albans, the varsity.
We'll be there.
And we'll be there.
That'll be our first varsity, probably our first
and our only this year.
And only this year, right, at the varsity level. We will be along, though, with the JV, hopefully another JV game. And definitely the Rutland MSJ freshman and junior varsity. Yeah.
So we'll have a couple more to do here this year, and we got a beautiful night here tonight here at Alumni Field. The lights are we're going to be playing under the lights here.
Well, this is nice, Mike, for you and I, because with of course our boys up at the varsity level now, we can kind of breathe a little easier with doing these freshman and JV games, you know, and it's a little bit more fun. We know we're spitting nickels when it comes to the varsity games.
Yeah. No, right there, tense, you know, with the game going on.
Oh yeah, you get the butterflies and the whole works, but. No, he didn't turn us off.
He didn't turn us off.
He's learning, see?
He's learning.
He got his union card. We're all set.
Okay, we got 11 seconds here. Probably time for one more play. Brattleboro's going to step back and try to throw a long one.
Well, he's got him out there.
Number 88, there's a penalty on the play.
Now,
and time just ran out.
They're going to have to get together here, though. They got to.
There's probably going to be some penalties to start off the second half. Folks, first half just ended, and
well. Okay, back at Alumni Field here, getting ready for the start of the second half with the halftime score 16-6. The Brattleboro JVs over the Rutland Red Raider JVs. Mark Carboneau along with Mike Coloutti, and we've got Brian Mayhew and also Ernie Sewell here on Channel 15. Another sporting event brought to you here on your public access station here. And Mike, first half we saw some interesting plays here by both teams.
You know, a lot of penalties, Mark.
A lot of penalties. It's pretty much been to set the tone of the game here. The Raiders they've had their opportunities here offensively and have not been able to cash in. I think had they been able to sustain those drives, we'd have a much closer game at this point. But at any rate, the Raiders will be receiving the second-hand kickoff here from the Colonels.
We've had some good running by J.B. Smith and Angel Shannon. touchdown by Rutland was by their quarterback, Bill Moran. They have moved the ball well. They just got to get away from the penalties and shore up on defense, and I think they'll do okay this
All right, there's the kick, and it's taken up. Well, it was bounced around. He recovered his own fumble. Look, was that 45 there, Mike?
I didn't see. Wait, see who crawls off the bottom. That was 45.
Yeah, number 45. That's Smith there for the Raiders.
No, that's Ben Brown.
Okay, Ben Brown. All right, Ben Brown for the Raiders, and he brings it up to about the right around the 36, 37-yard line. 1st and 10. The Raiders will go from there. We've got just under 12 minutes here for our third quarter action from Alumni Field. Freshman football, and the Raiders go to work with Moran, Billy Moran, the quarterback there, number 11 for Rutland. And he's got Shannon in the backfield. And the give goes to the first man through there.
That was went nowhere. Big number 20. I think that's 26 for Brattleboro. Just stuff that middle.
Well, he's the big boy up in the middle there
Yes.
for Brattleboro. Ben Brown on the carry for the Raiders. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. There was no gain on the play. And Brown.
That's Seth Sherman. 6'1", 279 from Dover, Vermont. Here on that tackle.
Well, I don't know if he's 279.
Well, that's what it says.
He's right up there.
He's right up there.
Okay, Moran calling him out here. Loses the handle, recovers his own fumble, pounces right on the ball there, and
Rutland not getting a very good start here in the second half. Maybe a little bit of jitters coming into the game here in the second half. But,
so it's a third and 10. We've got 10:48 left in the third quarter of play. And let's see what the Raiders have up their sleeve here. Number 30 going out for the Raiders. That's John McPhee. And into the ball game here, we've got Billy Moran, the quarterback. A couple of setbacks there. We've got a 3rd and 10 here. Moran rolling, and he's got a receiver out there, but couldn't quite reach him.
Number 45, I think, was the intended receiver for Rutland.
Okay, that was Ben Brown, the wide, the wing back. And it's going to bring up a 4th and 10 here for Rutland.
I believe Moran had plenty of time. It's just that the pass just headed for the ground on him. They had the receiver there, though.
Well, let's see what the Raiders do here. They're faced with a 4th and 10. 10:24 left, third quarter action. And it looks like Moran is going back into the punting formation. Colonels have a couple of the flags go down.
Nice
and
punt.
It's a good punt. Takes a roll there, and it's picked up, and it's fumble. And let's see who's got the ball. Looked like Brattleboro recovered it, but we've got flags down in the Raider backfield, down where they were punting it from, and
try to find number 3 there, McNulty. Chris McNulty was back for Rutland, but that's not who caught the punt. It was.
Was that Spino?
Spino, I believe. Yeah, it was Spino.
Number 6.
Number 6 that caught it and fumbled it.
But they're talking to a little discussion there at the 50-yard line. Let's see who the call is going. They're calling the teams back down, so we may do this over again. Colonel's coming back out on the field. Looks like well, it's declined, so obviously it was against the Raiders. So I guess they'll have to. I don't see any signal though, as far as what the.
You have to talk to these referees about using their signals.
Got to get some kind of sign.
They're just not going to make it up to the varsity if they don't.
Well, I got that one. Start the clock. I know what that means. Okay. So with 10:04 left, third quarter, and the Raiders will try it over again. Billy Moran to do the punting. And he gets the snap. He puts it up. That's a nice one.
It's going to be short, and it's going to take
Takes a Raider bounce, and it's covered by the Colonels down there. Not sure who got that one.
I think that was number 3, I believe. We'll see what happens. Yes, that's number 3, Chris McNulty. And you can have this sheet, Mark.
All right, we'll switch here. And
we still didn't get number 13 here.
Oh, that's right. We didn't get him at halftime.
We need a staff of chasers and
yeah, that's what we need. A couple of gophers. And
is the
thought Mr. Mayhew might be able to do that for us because he's
where's,
been.
Where's the other guy there that was filming here?
Oh, Ernie.
Ernie. Yeah. Oh.
Oh, I don't know. There he is.
We gotta be careful. We
got to be careful. We got to go to St. Albans Friday night. So.
Yeah.
All right, the Colonels go to work here on the offense. This is Gilbert, the quarterback. The handoff goes to Spino, and boy,
Nice
I tell you, nothing
tackle.
doing there. I like that.
That's that Bill Sargent guy. We remember him in that first half. Yeah, he's getting some real good tackles. And
I like that.
That was
He
Bill on that tackle.
put the shoulder right to him, Mike, and drove him right back, kept the feet moving. That's what you do defensively.
Nice tackle by Bill Sargent.
Billy Sargent for the Raiders doing the job defensively. 16-6, 8:56 left third quarter, and the Colonels here with Gilbert at the helm. And there's a pitch back to Spino now, trying to cut around the end. Still on his feet, finally knocked down there. Let's see who.
I think that's number 46, Alexander, but I don't see the last name.
Okay, had help from Moran also, number 11, that made the stop there for the Raiders. So the Colonel is looking at a third down and about 5 yards to go here. 8:30 left in the third quarter of play. Well, the Raiders here, I tell you, they've got some kids that can hit. They're not afraid to play some defense here. 3rd and 5, Colonels with Gilbert the quarterback, and he's got Spino and Hool, and now he stops. He drops back to pass here. He's going to get. Oh yeah! Whoa! Almost picked off.
Almost picked off by Angel Shannon. Angel had it in his hand, but.
Well, he took the step towards the end. I think he wanted
tried to
go.
run with it before he had it. That's okay.
Yeah.
Rutland's going to take over here, or they're not going to take over, but Brattleboro's going to have to punt.
So we're looking at a 4th and 5. The Colonels will give the ball back to the Raiders here with 8:09 left, and dropping back for the Raiders is 45. That's
Ben Brown.
Ben Brown. Okay. You take the defense and all
You got the offense.
4th and 5, and the Colonel is the big boys in there. That's Sherman. And it goes over his head, and he covers it.
A big break here for Rutland. They recovered that ball on about the 25-yard line.
Wow, this
is the break that Rutland's needed the whole game. Hopefully they can stay away from the penalties here and maybe move this ball down to the end zone.
Well, this will set the Raiders up in good shape here if they can put together a good drive, Mike. Down 16-6. They got plenty of time here in the third quarter.
Sure do. Yeah, and they have to score twice. That's true.
Thanks, Brian.
Yeah, Brian that reminds us here when we're.
Tell you that Mr. Mayhew, the camera, he's right on this stuff here. There's Moran now, and he hands off to number 33, and he's cut down trying to go around the corner there.
That's J.B. Smith.
J.B. Smith there with the ball.
Couldn't see. I was far side of the field here, so I couldn't see who did get the tackle from Brattleboro. But he got a. Well, look at the yard marker, Mark. He maybe got a yard.
Okay, yard on the play, so we're looking at a 2nd and 9 situation for the Raiders. 7:28 left. Third quarter play from Alumni Field, and it's freshman football. The Brattleboro Colonel is up on top here, 16-6. And it's a beautiful evening for football. I hope it's this nice when we go to St. Albans Friday, Mike.
It won't be.
It's like the Twilight Zone up there.
It'll be cold.
Moran now. And the handoff, it looked like to
Ben
Brown on that carry. Nothing doing there. So the Colonel defense stepping it up here a notch, Mike, and it looks like the Raiders having trouble running the ball here. 3rd and 9.
Again, not getting a good view on who's getting the tackles there from Brattleboro.
Joe Casey going out for the Raiders, and
couple players just shifted here for Brattleboro also.
Matt Waterman in for the Raiders, along with Joe Caligiuri. He's split wide left. Moran rolling, and he's looking for Caligiuri. He's got him, and it's off his fingertips. Joe Caligiuri having trouble handling him just off the fingertips. And it's 4th down and 8. I wonder if they got anybody that can kick a field goal here for the Raiders.
I bet you they'll go for it. They're inside the 25-yard line. Rutland needs to put a score on the board here.
4th and 8. You're this close.
I don't think they have much choice. You know, it's almost halfway through the third quarter. They've got to do something here in this quarter.
All right, a 4th and 8 here for the Raiders. Moran barks them out here. Drops it back. He's got an open. No. And looked like Caligiuri again on the.
Caligiuri on reception.
Joe Caligiuri couldn't quite hang on to it, so the Raiders will turn the ball over, and it goes back to the Colonels with 6:16 left. Third quarter play. So the Colonels will go on the offense, 1st and 10.
That was Matt, number 33, Matt Deo, that was defending that pass. Matt was, just in there enough to make it tough, make it difficult for
well, there was plenty of company around in that Brattleboro secondary. So the Colonels go to work. This is Gilbert. A handoff to Spino. He's picking up a blocker here. Slips. And the Raiders got a break there.
Like Spino could have probably picked up about 10, 15 yards on that play. He was motivating.
He could have got some. He could have done some real damage there. He had a full head of steam. He had a blocker. He had Hool there, number 44. The blocking back was out in front of him and did a nice job. Fortunately for the Raiders, he slipped, and so they're looking at Colonels bring up a 2nd and 9 here with 5:45 left.
Hey, Rutland needs to dig down deep here and stop this series and try to get the ball back. They'll be in good territory if they can.
All right, Gilbert and a handoff to Spino. He gets it back, and there's tripped up in the backfield, number 13, but I think he grabbed. I think we got a face mask. Unless we've got a.
Could be a personal fall.
Well, I'm thinking if it could possibly be a personal fall here.
Somebody could have said something,
Yeah, because that looks like what had happened. I don't know. They're picking up the flag. Let's see what the little discussion here and.
No play. I guess no flag, no play. They're taking the ball right there. So it was a loss on the play about 10 yards.
Okay, so the Colonels are looking at a 3rd and 19. I don't understand what that call was, but
I don't think it was, Mark, because they didn't move the ball unless they declined the penalty. All
right, the pitch goes to number 6 there. That's Spino, Chris Spino for the Colonels, and he picked up a couple on the play there. 4th and 16 now.
Number 71, Seth Tuttle on the tackle that time.
Well, they had a Seth that played on the varsity last year, Seth Watson, but he was a big boy. They call him the house. So they're growing big down there, I'll tell you.
This is Seth Tuttle.
Seth Tuttle.
From Rutland.
Oh, from Rutland, okay. All right, I'm looking at Brattleboro here. It's all right.
Oh, Rutland's.
Wake me up when it's over. Here we go.
They're in a blitz.
They're going to get the ball back.
No, they're punting. What am I
That's a nice kick. Look at this here. He gets some. You got to cover that. You got to cover that, young man. You can't let that go. All right. And that's a tough break for the Raiders.
No, he didn't touch it, so.
Fortunately, for the Colonels, they were able to get the good kick away, and that was the big man there again, number 26. That's, let me check my sheet here. That's Seth Sherman.
Yeah, on the punt. Yeah.
And
he's been doing a good job.
Yeah, he has.
He's getting some nice punts. And
he's doing a nice job there, and he put the Raiders in a hole here with 5:12 to go in the 3rd quarter, and the Raiders down 16-6, and now they got to. They got a long hole to go here, but they've got. Let's see who we got coming in there for the Raiders. Number 80. Nope, that was a lineman. 68.
Tell.
Gabe Moran barks him out here. He's got a 1st down, and he's rolling around the corner. He's tripped
from behind by number 60 or 50, 56, 55, I believe.
55 for the Colonels. They're big on that line there, Mike, but they move rather well.
That's Dwayne Bell, 5'6", 222. According to the sheet, yeah. Good size.
According to the sheet, that's a cheat sheet, though.
Yeah.
No, he's but the Brattleboro line, similar to the varsity line this year. They're not as big as last year, but they're very quick.
Rutland doesn't have any weights here. We can't quote the weights here on the Rutland side.
We got numbers, names, and we've got positions. Moran fumbled it, and I don't know why the why they blew the whistle. I didn't see his knee go down. His knee didn't touch the ground unless they thought it did. But
yeah, that's the only thing I can think of.
if he fumbles the ball, the knee doesn't go down. I'm sure that's a live ball. He's able to. Unless you cannot advance, I don't know why he couldn't advance it though.
Can. I think that was right. I think they thought that his knee went down.
Yeah,
I definitely didn't.
Quick whistle there, I think, by the officials. 3:42 left in the third quarter from Alumni Field. The Brattleboro Colonels on top of the Rutland High Red Raiders, 16-6. Freshman football from Alumni tonight here. This is Moran, the quarterback, and he pitches it. This is
J.B. Smith, I believe. No.
33. That's let's see, J.B. Smith. You're right, Mike. So Smith gets a call, and it brings it to a 4th down. And well, the Raiders have got to go for this one. 4th and 2 here.
Call. This is going to have to be a tough call for him. You know.
Well, let's see.
About a yard.
This will be interesting. 4th and roughly about a yard. And let's see.
They're inside. You know, they're in their own territory here.
Well, if they don't make it, they give the Colonels the ball back right there, and they'd be in pretty good shape. Let's see what the call is.
They're going to go for it. They're going to go for it.
He's got Kelligeri out here, split left. Moran barking him out here, and he drops it. Oh, he's going to run it around the corner, and it looks like he picked up the first. I don't know.
Yeah, he's at the 25-yard line, so we got the first down, Mark.
Well, that's a good call.
Gutsy play by Rutland.
It's a good call if you make it, right?
Yeah. If you don't, well, then, you know, your history.
Who called that?
There goes your coaching career.
There you go. we might want to mention the coaches at the Rutland freshman level. That's Kevin Keefe, Kevin Belomo, and also Mike Daly.
Yep.
And doing a good job with the youngsters out there this year, showing them the ropes here at this level. 2:36, the Raiders in business. They got a 1st and 10 to go here. Moran drops it back. He's got some time, and he's got Shannon out here. Still on his feet, and he's finally wrestled down. That was a nice play, though,
Nice play by Shannon. Eventually taken down by number 32 and number 33 from Brattleboro. Number 33 is Matt Deo. And number 32 is Joshua Band, I believe.
We got a flag down, but I think it's going to go against the Colonels, Mike. They're talking to the Raiders here, and it'd be a switch. Yeah, it looks like it's But I'll tell you, that's
nice run by
nice play.
Angel. Nice run by Angel.
Well, the key there is Moran had some time to get the pass off, and. Okay, we had a penalty against the Colonels. One of the players didn't have a mouthpiece, and so fortunately for the Raiders, they're in good shape, 1st and 10, and they're driving here. And there's the give. That's Smith again, going around the end. He's got some room, and he knocked out of bounds there just inside the 40, 45, inside the 45, Mike.
Yeah. Rutland's starting to move the ball. It looks like they're staying away from the penalties, and if they can do that, you know, and make this a good series for them, we can get down to that end zone before the end of the quarter. Of course, it's only a minute 54 seconds left in this quarter, so they'd be hard pressed to make it to the end zone. But they're starting to move the ball well, and they've had 3 or 4 plays without penalties here, so they're looking better.
That's a good sign. Let's see what they can do here. 2nd and 5. Moran calling the signals here, and he's got,
I spoke too soon. Smack me.
somebody moved on that Raider line, so it'll bring the ball back 5 yards and be a 2nd and 10 for the Raiders. You just get the feeling that at any moment they're going to run off a big play here.
Yeah. Well, they got some speedsters there coming out of the backfield with Shannon and Smith. Doing a pretty good job so far. And it looks like Shannon's out, and we got somebody else in the backfield.
Moran does a good job there calling the signals for the Raiders. He's dropping back, and they're shooting the linebackers. And a number 11 there for the Colonels makes the big play defensively.
Yeah, that's their Ben Gilbert.
Yeah, Gilbert, the quarterback. He comes out of the secondary to make the stop on Moran.
And nobody picked him up, and he just blitzed right through.
Well, he had a free route there right to Moran, and he put him down. And we're looking at a 3rd and 19 now for the Raiders. And we're about 40 seconds away at the end of the third quarter.
Dwayne Bell just came out for the Brattleboro Colonels.
Hey, Moran's got Kelligeri split wide left. And he goes to Kelligeri across the middle. He's got the pass.
And
that's a first down. That's going to bring him up short, but
it's going to be fourth and about, what, 3 or 4, isn't it, Mark? Or more than that.
4th and 9?
Yeah.
Okay, 4th and 9 with about 6 seconds to go and the clock running here in the third quarter. And I don't think they're going to get a play out. That's it. That's the end of the third quarter with the score. The Brattleboro Colonels 16, the Rutland High Red Raiders 6. We'll be back.
Okay, folks, we're back here at Alumni Field in the fourth quarter with the Rutland Red Raiders hosting the Brattleboro Colonels. This is Mike Coloutti along with Mark Carboneau, and we've got Ernie Sewell at the camera on the fourth quarter. Rutland is got a 4th and about 9. And the score is 16-6 in favor of the Brattleboro Colonels. Got Bill Moran calling the plays here at quarterback with Angel Shannon and J.B. Smith in the backfield. And it's an interception by number 6, Spino, and he is going for a touchdown, Brattleboro.
Well,
I think they were ready for that play. You know, I think they knew that they were going to. They knew they were going to pass, and Spino just sat there, just waiting.
You can see that coming, Mike.
Yep.
Boy, he took off to the races. That play didn't take very much time at all.
Okay, folks, that was about a. Let's see, they were on about the 50-yard line, 45-yard line. That was a 45, over a 50-yard jaunt by Spino to bring the Colonels ahead, 22-6. And this really puts Rutland into a hole. They've got some work to do here. Brattleboro will line up for either the conversion or the extra point.
That's a tough break for Rutland, though.
Yeah, it was. Well, they had to do something. You know, they knew that their backs were against the wall.
They're going for 2 here, Mike.
Yep. And he's going to go back to pass, and there's a flag on the play.
Now we got motion against Brattleboro. Yep.
Now push him back a couple more yards. We've got a spotter now. Brian Mayhew is off the camera now.
We got a spotter. I think he's rushing the season there. He's talking round ball, and we're still pigskin here.
Football. Although I'm sure we've got some basketball players out there on both sides.
Oh, I'm sure.
Okay, folks, we're at Alumni Field. The crowd's hanging in there. I mean, it looks like there's just as many as there was there in that when the sun was shining, so that's good to see.
Good crowd tonight for a freshman game.
And Gilbert steps back, but it's going to be an interception. But unfortunately, they can't run the conversion back for a touchdown.
No. Boy, that's too bad because he had plenty of daylight.
Sure he did.
That was one of the nicest plays.
That was a beautiful catch by Bill Moran.
Billy Moran doing a nice job there defensively.
Penalty on the play.
Got another flag down. I don't know what the...
I believe it's against Brattleboro. Again, illegal motion, I think. Yeah.
Well, this could be...
If they,
well, I don't know. Let's see if they had. They'd have to.
No, they're still discussing it, anyways. There.
Got procedure. Looks like ops. It looks like the preliminary was declined.
Yeah. So it's going to be a kickoff to the Raiders by Brattleboro here, coming up in just a few minutes. Okay, folks, we're back here at Alumni Field where the Brattleboro Colonels scored against the Rutland Raiders here, and the score is 22-6 with 11:48 left in the fourth quarter. It was an interception by number 6, I believe. Crispino from Brattleboro. He got about 50 yards for a touchdown. It was Rutland's attempt, 4th down in 5 or 6 yards to keep the ball, to keep things moving. And unfortunately, Spino got right out there in front, and
I got a feeling we're gonna hear that name a lot too, Mike, as he gets into the JV and the varsity level at Brattleboro. And
big boot by number 70, and it's Angel Shannon on the carry. And Angel's taken down about the 35-yard line, and Rutland will take over 1st and 10 on their own 35. with 11:43 left in the game with 22-6.
He's a
favor
tough
of Brattleboro.
Shannon, Angel Shannon, a tough kid though. He's
Yeah,
gotten
sure
a
is.
call quite a few times tonight. Him along with
J.B. Smith.
J.B. Smith and Ben Brown doing a nice job.
Okay, 1st and 10 on the 35-yard line. Bill Moran calling the plays. Hands off to J.B. Smith. J.B. grinds over 40-yard line, picks about 5 yards up on the carry. Rutland will have 2nd and about 5. It's actually stayed fairly warm tonight, you know.
Yeah, it's not too bad, Mike. It's cooled off somewhat, but still a nice night
pleasant
for football.
Yeah. Okay, 2nd and about 6. Then Bill Moran brings him up over the ball. We got J.B. Smith in the backfield with someone new there. Handoff to J.B. And J.B. grinds out another 4.5 yards, just short of the 1st down. Was number 30's in there now, John McPhee.
Okay, John seeing some action here.
Number 43 going out, Mike Blanchette.
Got about
18,
10-15.
Joe Caligieri split wide right. We got J.B. Smith and John McPhee in the backfield. Moran, and there's a whistle on the.
There's a flag.
Rutland had 3rd and about 2. And again, you know, I don't know if this is against Rutland, but.
Yeah, we got some procedure. It's a procedure call against the Raiders, Mike.
Yeah. Again, Rutland has been plagued with penalties tonight. You know, as well as Brattleboro. Brattleboro's had their share too, but I think it's hurt Rutland.
Well, the Colonels have been able to make the big play though defensively, and that's pretty much. Spino had he had the big play on offense, and he had that key turnover on defense. So,
okay, we got 3rd and about 7. Bill Moran calling out play number 21, Matt Waterman in motion. And it's
like Joe Kelly. No, that's not.
That's Waterman.
It's Waterman. Yeah.
It was in motion on the reception, about a 3-yard gain, and they're going to be faced with 4th and about 3. Another big decision here for Rutland. You know, they're going to get on the board. They'll probably go for it here. I mean. Well, it's about where they were in the other direction the last time, and
nothing to lose here, really. I mean, it's 4th and 4. We got 9 minutes left in the game, and I'm sure they'd like nothing better to do to pick up the 1st down, keep the drive going here. Caligieri out here on the
far right. J.B. Smith and I think it's 45 Ben Brown in the backfield. Moran dropping back, avoids one.
Well, he's got plenty of room now.
He's got room. He's going to make the 1st down, and he's taken out of bounds about the 45-yard line. They made it into Brattleboro territory. Got their 1st down.
Well, nice play by Billy Moran there.
I
tough kid.
believe that Moran has probably got probably went top 3 in yardage tonight. He's had some good runs.
Well, I like it. He shows he's a gutsy player, and he's not afraid to tuck it in and go with the ball, and it's
okay. We got
that shows a lot.
Smith and Brown in the backfield. That's 46 Alexander. I didn't get the last name, and it's a nice reception.
Attaboy.
Breaks a couple tackles and taken out of bounds about the 40-yard line.
Nice play there by.
It was number 45.
Ben Brown again.
Ben Brown. Nice run by Ben. Nice reception.
Well, the Raiders showing some life here. They're not going down. They're not dying. That's for sure. They're keeping their heads in the ball game, and they're making a game out of it here, Mike. They're down 22-6 here with 8:20 left in the 4th quarter, but they're taking it right to the Colonels here.
Okay, we got 1st and 10 on the 40-yard line, or better yet, the 30-yard line, I should say. Brown and Smith in the backfield. Moran calling the plays. Matt Waterman in motion. Moran rolls left.
Oh, look at this.
Oh! Just over the head of Caligieri.
Well, he turned one way, and see, he had to go back the other way, and by the time he turned around, the ball was over his head, though. But it was, again,
well executed.
It was. Yeah, Billy Moran had
pass.
plenty of time there, too. He was getting some nice protection from his offensive line, so...
Okay, so Rutland's faced with 2nd and 10 on their own 30-yard line, or better yet, than Brattleboro's 30-yard line.
Well, let's see. It'd be interesting. See what that.
They're going to go for it, or if they're going to grind it out here. We've got Smith and Brown in the backfield. I believe that's Caligieri split wide left, and Matt Waterman split wide right.
Well, they were definitely showing.
Moran,
that's a tough break.
Another interception by number 30 from Brattleboro, and I believe he's going to be taken out of bounds. No, it's going to stay in bounds.
Stays in bounds. That's number 80, Mike. That's Nathan Sund. Nathan Sund gets the interception for the Colonel. That's a tough break for the Raiders, though. They had a nice drive going there.
Well, that was Josh Samersky that saved the touchdown for Rutland. Josh made a nice play by catching up to the Brattleboro. What would you say his name was? Jeez, I'm sorry.
Sund. Nathan Sund.
Nathan Sund.
Yep.
Well, tough break for Rutland.
It is, because they had that drive going. It looked like they were going to take it in the end zone there, but
Brattleboro isn't going to let it happen. And
well, the Raiders showing pass all the time.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, you know, they got to, you know, they had to go to the air to make up for the time, and that's what happens. So Brattleboro has the ball on the Rutland 20-yard line, 1st and 10.
And we got about 7:40 left here in the fourth quarter.
Hand off to number 13,
Boy,
the man without a name but a number. And he grinds out about 15 yards on the carry. That puts Brattleboro inside the 10-yard line, about the 7, and they'll have 1st and goal.
Well, this Brattleboro club showing their stuff here, Mike. Coming right back against the Raiders here defensively, and now they're taking it right to them here and looking to punch another score in.
Number 11, Ben Gilbert, calling shots, and a handoff to number 6 again.
Spino.
And he is a speedo. He does a nice job. And he takes it down to about the Rutland 3-yard line, 2 or 3-yard line. Number 22 has done some ball carrying for Brattleboro. Sean Brennan comes into the ball game.
Well, he's in there now. He was in earlier, and
I think he's the one that made the touchdown. The last, not the last touchdown, but the one before last.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
Now, it looks like he's going to get the ball. I could tell the way he was lined up. And touchdown, Brattleboro.
Well, they brought in the fridge, and he does the job there. So Colonel's with another one, and it's now 28-6. 6:37, Mike, left in the fourth quarter here.
Well, Rutland needs to try to bring themselves together here in this last series and try to put some plays together, march down the field and score. I mean, they've had some good plays. You know, they've gained some good ground. It's just that they haven't got the breaks. There's been some interceptions. Brattleboro's going to try to kick this time, but they're short.
Nothing doing on the extra point, so it's
remains 28-6 in favor of Brattleboro. Folks, we're here at Alumni Field. We're going to break here for a few minutes. Okay, folks, we're back here at Alumni Field where the Rutland Raiders are hosting the Brattleboro Colonels. Mike Coloutti along with Mark Carboneau, our cameraman Ernie Sewell, and our let's see who we got. So we got a clock. We got Chris Dupuis on the clock, and we got Brian Mayhew spotting for us here in the second half. It was a kickoff by Brattleboro. Bill Morgan picks up the ball, breaks about 4 tackles, and makes it to the 50-yard line.
Well, Billy Moran doing a nice job there, Mike, getting the ball and bringing it up to just about midfield for the Raiders. And let's see what the Raiders will do here. They're down 28-6, and I'm sure they'd like to put some points on the board here in the closing minutes.
They need to put a drive together here, march down the field and get a touchdown, and they can leave the game feeling good about themselves because they played a good game. They got penalties killed them, of course, and You know, I mean, they had to resort to the pass, and Brattleboro saw that twice.
The big plays really killed them. I mean, defensively, I think they've done a good job.
Yeah,
just got burnt on the big plays here, and that's what.
So we got first and 10 at about the 50-yard line. And we got a new quarterback in here, number 18. Joe Caligiuri was calling the shots that time.
Oh, Joe shifts back between.
Because I haven't seen him at
split in. Yeah, he's a
but he was at quarterback that time, Mark.
Yeah, and he got. That's the first time he's been in at quarterback, right? He's been at the split in position most of the night. So, coach is on the Rutland side giving some.
He's going to be sending the play in with number 43, I believe. That's Mike Blanchett.
Switching some plays here to get some kids into the ball game here at this juncture, and that's good to see.
See number 67. Of course, some of the kids that we haven't mentioned, but I do see 67, Jason Weaver. Okay, we got Caligiuri calling the play here. J.B. Smith and Ben Brown in backfield. It's handed off to J.B. J.B. moves out to the end, and just no room at all. Brattleboro just poured right in over on that left side. And
he was looking to turn the corner there, Mike, but no room out there.
No room out there at all. Loss on a play about 2-3 yards, and Rutland will have it third and about 12 or so.
4:56 left here, Mike, in the fourth quarter, and let's see what the Raider coaches send in here for a play. That's 21 there coming in with the play for the Raiders.
Matt Waterman. Got
Caligiuri is kind of a tall. He's a tall kid, not much. Kind of a tall, lanky kid for the Raiders, and
we got a split left and a split right here. Can't see the numbers. You see the side of them. And flag on the play. Rutland may have taken too much time.
Let's see. I think it was. Boy, I'm not getting any signals here from the officials.
No signals from the officials. Yeah. we're lost here.
We're in the dark, unless you know. Well, that must have been an offside because it's 5 yards. So we'll go with it that way.
No, we think it was.
Okay, procedure. Well, it could be that, or it could be traveling too.
Or icing the puck. I'm not sure.
There you go.
We got some hockey players out there too. Okay, folks, we got third and about 15, closer to 20, 17, I guess. J.B. Smith and
that's
nice
a nice
reception
play
by number 82. Here I get my sheet. Hunter Brown
still on his
breaks
feet.
A couple tackles and is taken down at the 25-yard line.
Well, that's the old RHS pass. It goes right over the middle there for about 3 or 4 yards, and then the receiver just takes off for pay dirt.
Nice run by Hunter Brown.
Caligiuri to Brown, and that was a nice play, Mike. And boy, I'm telling you, the Raiders
they pulled that one out of their repertoire late in the game here.
Right. They're not down yet here.
No.
I want to get some more.
Their repertoire.
Repertoire.
Their repertoire.
I like that.
Yeah.
Been taking some English courses during the off season here.
Okay, number 45, Ben Brown, and number 33, J.B. Smith in the backfield. Another pass right down the middle. Hunter Brown again. Kind of bobbled it a little bit.
Couldn't hang on to it. That's
he wanted to run with it before he got it, I think. But he had the right idea, and they're faced with a second and about 10.
I like it though. It's good, solid football, and now we got who's
number
that?
16 coming in. There's no 16 on the
16 or 8 is it?
No.
Yeah, 16.
Looks like 16 coming in. J.B. Smith going out, but there's no 16 on the roster.
No 16
here,
on the roster. Well, that's number 16's in there.
Yeah. 43's
one of the running backs.
No, we got a wide left here. Can't see who it is.
43's in motion.
That's Mike Blanchett. And they're going to go to the air again.
Oh,
interception.
Oh, tough break again.
Tip pass, and Brattleboro picks it up. And
another tough break for the Raiders. I'm not sure exactly who got that for the Colonels.
80.
Well, he had the interception the last time.
Was it? So Brattleboro takes over on their own So, flag on the play.
Nathan's son was the
flag on the play.
Was the fellow that got the interception there for the Colonels. We got a flag on the play.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Was that a late one?
I see a face mask. I believe that the referee just gave us a face mask signal here, I think. Rutland seems pumped up here, and I see the Brattleboro team shuffling some kids out and in, so it looks like a penalty against Brattleboro.
That'll give the Raiders a
roughing the passer.
Okay, roughing the passer, and it gives the ball right back to the Raiders again for automatic first.
First and 10 on their own, or on the Brattleboro. See where they stick the flag in the ground up here.
Should be a first and 10 here.
About the 11-yard line. They got second, but they haven't turned the marker yet. So
there we go. First and 10.
First and 10, about the 11-yard line, folks. We're here with a timeout, so we're going to take a little timeout, and we'll be right back. Okay, folks, we're back. Timeout's still going, but it's ending here. Okay, the referee just blew us whistle. We're got 3 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the game. Rutland is on their own 10-yard line, the Brattleboro 10-yard line, with Caligari making the calls. Big penalty, face mask, brought Rutland down to the 10-yard line. Caligari rolls left, steps back. He's going to go long, but it's going to be out of bounds.
Well, he went a little bit too long that time. He had trying to pick up the number there, Mike. Number 43 for the Raiders.
That's Mike Blanchette.
Okay, Blanchette was out there. He also had 82 out there also. That was...
That's Hunter Brown. Hunter made that big reception that brought him into the Brattleboro territory.
He's a pretty good-sized target there. Hunter Brown there, and made a nice catch on that one play. And let's see what they do here in a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, we got 2nd and 10. Again, Caligari there behind center. Let's see who we got at...
Got Bradley out wide right here, Royce Bradley for the Raiders.
And we're going to go to the air again. And it's Caligari again to...
Hey, all right, he got it. Brattleboro defender couldn't believe it.
And that's Royce Bradley on the reception.
Nice play.
It took a couple bounces up there, and then Bradley pulled it down. And Rutland goes on the board for the 2nd time. And the score is now 28-12. Nice reception by Bradley.
Bradley, the size paid off. He was about the same height as a defender down there for Brattleboro, and he just tipped the ball up, pulled it down, and so now the Raiders are going for the 2 points here, Mike.
Okay, with 3 minutes left in the game, score 28-12. Rutland's going to go for the 2-point conversion. Caligari behind center. We got number 24, Jeff. And just beyond the receiver.
We got a flag down though, Mike, on the play. So let's.
So Rutland may get another opportunity here to.
No, they started to come off the field. Now they're holding up here. Let's see what the call is. See if we get a.
Should we get a signal from the signal callers here?
Nothing yet. Looks like a holding, and he's waving it off. So it must be Brattleboro declined it.
Yep. Holding on Rutland. Brattleboro declines the penalty, and Rutland will kick off here.
I might want to mention we're getting our signals from the timer, the gentleman that's keeping the clock. So he's giving us the signals on the penalties, which is nice because the officials aren't giving us.
Officials aren't giving them to us, that's for sure. Okay, we're at Alumni Field here, folks, on a Wednesday night here in Rutland. One of the lights. We'll be traveling to, in case we got cut off earlier in the show, we're not sure yet, but...
gotta watch the cameraman. He's
we got a somebody who likes to save tape here, you know. We want to make sure he gets the whole game in. He wants to make sure he gets the whole game in. That's nothing wrong with that.
He's got stocks and one of those tape companies.
What I was going to say is we're traveling to St. Albans Friday night.
Big game for the Raider varsity, Mike.
Unfortunately, they've had a tough season so far. They've played 2 and lost to a real overtime one there last week to Brattleboro.
You know, speaking of the varsity, though, that game against Brattleboro, the defense did play. They played a whale of a ball game, and unfortunately for the kids, they came up short. It was against a good Brattleboro squad, and I think each week, I think the Raiders are improving.
Oh, I could see a lot of improvement from the first week to the second week. And,
I'm looking forward to some good things up at St. Albans Friday night. And I think if the kids get a win under their belt, and
It'll certainly help them going into Mount Anthony because that's
the
going to
week
be
following. Yeah.
and that's Mount Anthony's. They're probably the toughest team in the league. So we got an onside kick.
There you go. There's a break.
Look at this. And Rutland got the fumble.
Boy, that was super.
Nice call. Nice call for Rutland. Onside kick. Unfortunately, number 14 got his hand on it, and
I'm not sure who covered it.
I couldn't see who covered it up. Everything was so quick here. But Rutland takes over on their, I think it's on their own 40-yard line. No, on the Brattleboro 40-yard line.
They're inside Colonel territory. 28-12 and 2:58 left in the game. And boy, I'll tell you, they still got some time here.
Yeah, certainly got time enough to put another one up there. Okay, number 20 bringing into play to Caligiuri. Joe Casey bringing into play to Caligiuri.
Now he's staying with Caligiuri at the quarterback spot there. That's
and can't see the numbers on. I think it's 22 running back Brian Hackett.
He's got Bradley here. Whoops, he ran into his own man, and they're going to take. Well, he's still on his feet,
and he was able to get it away to save the sack.
Well, that was quick thinking by Caligiuri. He did a nice job getting rid of the ball, and
so they're going to be back still on the 40-yard line.
He had Bradley here, Royce Bradley, who caught the last touchdown pass here. He had him split wide right, and it looked like that was the man he wanted to go to.
A little bit of mix-up in the backfield, but they recovered okay, and I got 2nd and 10.
Number 30's back in for the Raiders, just brought the play in.
That's John McPhee, fullback.
I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see that pass over the middle.
Yeah. Is Hunter Brown out there?
No, Hunter's not there.
Number 80 caught the Royce Bradley.
Bradley's there,
split wide right. And they're going to go to... No.
Well, he went to the sidelines, but nothing doing there. I'm not sure who was...
that was number 82.
Well, he was going for Hunter Brown there.
Yeah. So Rutland's got a 3rd and about 10. And I see J.B. Smith bring it into play. Here we're at Alumni Field. Score is 28-12 Brattleboro, and there's 2 minutes and 21 seconds left in the game. Rutland is on the Brattleboro. Let's see, 41-yard line, 3rd and 10. J.B. Smith in the back field with Mark Blanchette. Caligiuri calling the plays. Caligiuri backs up.
There you go. Bradley with the flip. Oh! Okay, that was
similar to the play that they had on the other sidelines. Probably would have worked, but it ended up behind J.B. Smith because there was plenty of running room there.
They had the right idea, but the pitch went
behind.
It went wild.
Wild, and now they're faced with 4th and 11.
4th and 11, and we got.
I wonder if Rutland will put that in their repertoire.
Well, I tell you,
for Friday night.
Hey, I think you should pull all the stops out. What the heck? I mean, hey, take a lesson from the freshman team here.
Right. Oh, we'll mix up in the backfield. Caligiuri rolls, and he's.
Well, he got rid of it again. That's again, he did the smart thing there, but he got some pressure from number 26 there and number 10 for the Colonels.
And that was 4th down, so the Colonels will take over on their own roughly 45-yard line.
Well, again, the Colonels here looking to the future, and they certainly have got some potential there when these young fellows get to the varsity level. And again, the Raiders here have some bright spots, Mike. Something that I'm sure will please Coach Norman in a couple of years or so.
So we've got 1st and 10, Brattleboro on their 45-yard line. Looks like we got some good players in here for Rutland.
Well, the Colonel's going on the offense now.
Yeah.
125
so I need the
left.
offensive sheet here.
There you go.
And it looks like some new players here for Brattleboro. Handoff to number 34 from Brattleboro.
Another flag down, Mike, and we might have had some movement on the Brattleboro line here.
That was Joshua Powers on the carry. Joshua, we lost some yardage there, so But we had a penalty, you said, Mark.
Yeah, I don't know what. Brad's trying to call a timeout here. The clock was continuing to run or something, and
coach is out there on the field calling, going to get his team huddled up. And
I didn't see the call. There was no second down.
Second down. And then timeout Brattleboro. So we're going to take a short
second
timeout.
Timeout.
We'll be back in 2 minutes. Okay, folks, we're back here, Alumni Field. A minute 22 left. Brattleboro has the ball on their own 40-yard line. Second and about 15. And he hands off to number 33. And
I'll tell you, he's so small, they never even saw.
I don't think they knew he had the ball.
I don't think so. He came out of the backfield there, Mike, and nobody really paid much attention to him.
He picked up about 12 yards on the carry. And got a third and about 2.
Snuck into that Raider secondary before they finally picked him up.
Okay.
Colonel's getting hungry there. They want another score.
They want another score here. Some new players in there that like to put it across. And it's sort of a shuffle pass, but no one there. Forward pass, so that'll stop the clock with about 38 seconds left. Fourth and about 2.
Well, it had Alexander was there. Jared Alexander was around the ball for the Raiders, and also 24, that's Jeff Whitner for the Raiders. Got some fresh faces in there on the defense for the Redmen now with 38 seconds left in the ball game, Mike.
Well, this probably be the last or next to last play. Brattleboro, if they can get first down, they can go for a few more. And it's a handoff to, geez, I couldn't see who it was, but they've made first down, so that'll stop the clock again.
Stop the clock, yeah. Ben Bowen there making the stop for the Raiders, number 60 on the defensive side of the ball. We're going to get some of these numbers. I want to get some of these kids in here. We got Jeff Whitner, there's 24 on defense for the Raiders. And let's see, number 30, Johnny McPhee's in there.
Yeah, 42, 66, I haven't seen him out.
Nathan Lulick, he's in for the Raiders there on defense. That's 16. I'm not.
We have to find out.
We're going to find out who that young man is.
16 is. Okay, first and 10. It's a pitch out to number 10, and he takes it to the outside, and he's taken out of bounds. Well, no, he wasn't taken out, but he was tackled by number 43, Mark.
And it's Mike Blanchette on the tackle. That'll do it,
Mike.
That'll
do it, folks. And that's it. 28-12, Brattleboro. They're going to line up, shake hands, and we're gonna.
Well, the Raider freshmen go to 1-1 now. They had that opening win against Middlebury, and it was 14-8. They take a tough loss here against the Colonels, but they show some spunk, Mike, and I think
as the season goes on, you're going to see this team improve. They got to get their timing down, and they got to try to I think they watch the penalties, and they're going to be okay.
Big plays kill them, Mike. We're gonna